explain that aspect of the blue jewel, and how does it affect us as humanity, and what is our, how do we focus through that?
Well, the word the blue jewel is the name that I received from my higher dimensional guides, and they say that the blue jewel is the name that the higher dimensional beings use to describe the Earth. And it's also the name of the movie that I made with a German producer to explain how to heal this planet. And the name of the movie is called The Blue Jewel, and also is in German, Das blaue Juwel. And so we have the movie in German and in English. The perspective we've gotten from the moon or from our satellites really shows that we are one planet with one biosphere, and that we are a unique, beautiful blue planet. And what I'm trying to teach everybody is that we must look at our planet from the perspective of the galaxy. There are planets that have come into existence that are actually similar to the Earth in our galaxy, and some of the planets did not survive and destroyed themselves. We are at the stage of planetary evolution, which either we make this leap into spirituality and uniting wisdom with our technology, or we destroy ourselves. There has been many times and many spiritual movements in the history of our civilization and in the history of our planet, but none of them have had this perspective from outer space. We are the first ones who have been able to see our planet from outer perspective, and this gives us a great spiritual tool in visualizations, and also a tool to interact with the spirit of the Earth. And I will explain this some more, but basically what I'm suggesting is that one of the ways of healing the Earth is in interacting with the spirit of the Earth. Now, this idea is based in the Hopi technology, a spiritual technology. It is based right here in Native American technology, of spiritual technology, where they have been interacting with the spirit of the Earth. But the native peoples, including the Hopis, need a stronger force. And I think that we need to help unite and spread out some of the energies. But I have added newer spiritual technology to the ancient teachings. And the newer spiritual technology includes this beautiful perspective, this planetary perspective of the blue jewel.
That's wonderful, a wonderful explanation, because one of my next questions was, how do the Hopi people connect to this? And this is something I've known through a lot. I've been very involved in different ways with the Native American cultures and pulled up different things. And I remember before I even came out to Arizona that in certain things I was reading saying that the Hopi were, really connected to what was coming, and they had that vision early, and part of their religion was dealing with this. So I'm glad you pulled that up and explained that. Did you want to make any other comments?
Well, I do work with a Hopi. His name is Ruben Salfke Jr., or Ruben Salfke Sr., excuse me. And he lives on the Hopi reservation, and he's going to be with me in my workshop in December. The workshop is at 12-12-12. It is in Carefree, Arizona, at a resort center called Spirit in the Desert. And Ruben and I work together, and he has shared with me many of the Hopi philosophies. The Hopis also believe that this is a critical time. The Hopis are also conflicted because some of them want to share their knowledge and their spiritual energies and their spiritual technology in healing the Earth, and some of them don't. Some of them want to keep it to themselves. So there are many reasons about this. Some of this has to do with a previous history in the United States and politics. But basically, there are people like Ruben who are willing to share the Hopi vision and to work with us. So Ruben is going to be with me in 12-12-12. And I have worked with my guides and teachers and developed this new spiritual paradigm, and it's called the Sacred Triangle. Basically, it is saying that we need a new spiritual paradigm to encompass the planetary crisis that we are in. And the spiritual paradigm that I developed is called the Sacred Triangle, which is the unity of the mystical religions on the planet, including mystical Christianity, mystical Judaism, mystical Hinduism. Because when you study all of these religions in the mystical sense, they are very united. We are all brothers and sisters, and we have a common ancestry. But the second perspective is what I call the galactic spirituality. And galactic spirituality is that we are part of a star family. And the Native Americans, and will tell you this, even the Cherokee feel they are connected to the Pleiadians. So we have to get the galactic perspective. And the galactic perspective also tells us that there are evolutionary steps in planets, and we must understand what evolutionary crisis we're in and how to overcome that. And then the final aspect of the Sacred Triangle is the native peoples. It's my belief that the native peoples know how to interact with the spirit of the earth. And not just the Native Americans, but there are native peoples all over the planet, in South America, in Russia. I mean, there are many native peoples, but there is a special energy I have found with the Native Americans, because they have special ceremonies, they use medicine wheels, and they use teepees, and they have special methods of communicating with the spirit of the earth, and that is what we need to do to bring this planet into alignment.